And it begins. Welcome, guys. This is Don Gamer. Welcome back. This is Don. We're here at Host of these Coast. We're near our Final Fantasy 14 Livestream Street from Primal Altus and North American Data Centers. It is 3:45 a.m. and it's March 26, 2026. Let's get straight into it. Hope you're having a wonderful, blessed morning, blessed day. I'm probably good. I just woke up out of bed. My face a little messed up this morning. Alright, let's all go for one. Gotta keep it a little bit down, not too loud. Good morning. So good morning, all you early birds. I'm gonna have another afternoon stream later today. By the way, gonna do it. Then we're gonna do it. Gotta do it. Hopefully it's not late. I'm about to change up my stream schedule again in the afternoon. Unfortunately, because it seems like no one can ever, neither me nor myself can either get me home before 2:30, and that might be a little bit too close to when I first get home from work. Just lately, since I get off a little later from work. Alright, let's have a good one! Okay, we are, yeah, God, I hate these eye dripping stuff. Dude, my eyes drip, it sucks. Gross enough. Let's just do it. Okay, what do we start off with? Okay, we're going to let's go with Comic Card. Let's do this. Leveling. Let's get it, baby. Let's go. Wow. We're back. I want a cup of coffee. Oh, hello, Michael. Sorry, I didn't see you. I was looking at something. Good morning, buddy. How's it going? Got my coffee ready. I looked a little bit too sleepy on camera, so I had to get some more coffee. I rolled out of bed not too long ago. I know I'm really supposed to keep to my new schedule, but I like streaming so much. I stream in the morning still anyway. Because even if I think of it, oh, let's save it, I'm like, no, I gotta do it. No, I'm addicted to it. Good morning as well. Thank you. Thank you. And right now, I'm just kind of, I just can't. You cannot keep me away from the stream. It's hard. I gotta really discipline myself to only do afternoons. Actually, I know I'm supposed to go to. It just happened. Yeah. Cool. When you're awake, you're awake. Anyways, I got up. I changed up my official afternoon stream times again to maybe 3 o'clock instead of like 2:30 because my job changed around its time again to where I get out at 1, and that doesn't give me enough time to get home, rest a little bit, and then get to streaming as well as make and eat food for myself when I get home from work for like dinner or something like that. So I've had to do another adjustment. Plus, like, I don't necessarily, if I get a ride home from a family member, I don't necessarily get home at a satisfactory time for myself between getting home and starting streaming, whatever I gotta do. Sometimes they decide, oh, I want to go here and here before I take you home. Oh, great. Well, guess that seems that special start time is down the kind of tube. That's actually the reason why I didn't schedule, because that's the reason why I didn't like set schedules for stream initially. The real reason. It wasn't just because there's no way to predicting when I'd actually be able to start. Right? It would depend day by day basis, right? Because of various reasons, variables like that or anything else. So I just had what schedulers, and just had a like, kind of like just general time frame when I go live rather than a specific time. But since I might have to just go, so it's kind of still hard to stay to stick straight on the mark because of those reasons. That's why I didn't list anything. But so I'll try the best I can. Yeah, it's all good. Do whatever works for you. I used to do corporal. I used to do corporal. Yeah, exactly. Right. Okay, we do Stasha hard or just run over Stasha? Alright, we do Stasha. It's been a while to run here. I'm leveling up kilometers right now. You know, where the hell has Pizza Cat and all of them been? Dude, they have not been here for a minute. Ever since I announced that I'm having health problems, I haven't seen them. Probably just doing their own thing. I've seen you, I've seen Ruben, but I haven't seen, I've not seen Pizza Cat, Ava, and, I don't know, I'll probably never know what life will throw you. True. That is true. I mean, to be fair, I did say it may not be streaming as much as long as I was like that, so maybe that's why maybe it's been going somewhere else. But that's what I noticed when it's happened, so I'm gonna do that. Like, the views fell off. But, you know. I know it seems ridiculous to make a deal about views, but like I like to share my passion for video games with many with many people as possible. So it's a little off, I feel like, oh, no one's seen it. Oh, damn it! I'm not used to Black Mage here. This guy is running everywhere. Oh my god! Look at how. Oh, my health feels good. Right now, I feel good. Like, in the afternoon when I'm working, I feel like crap though. But it's should be like that. I've been dealing with some emotional struggles lately with work. You know, like, it's not the work that's a problem, it's just everything just seems so... Day in, day out, it becomes very mundane. I think on a mental level, it drains me. And even though I'm not thinking about how it's draining me on a mental level, it still is. So, like, you know, I'm doing my thing. I'm trying to keep up. I'm trying not to stress. I'm trying not to worry about things. I'm going through some stress issues. So, and that's just a job. It's just I don't feel like I really want to be there, you know. But I have to work, you know. That's what I do. I like the people I work with. Don't get me wrong. Once I'm done with my main stuff, I'll feel better. But generally, I don't know. For some reason, the work stress is kind of getting to me more than I'm trying not to let it. Bro, why do we? It's just, yeah, I just know it happens a lot when I'm at work, so I get that kind of, I feel drained, sweaty, and, on a mental and physical level, and it's hard to stay awake with caffeine. I think it's psychological, honestly. I don't hate my job, I just don't like being there lately. But the good news is I have vacation for my work coming up after April 6th. I'm starting April 6th, I'll be able to relax a little bit more. So, I think between my health problem and the work, I think it's just extra baggage that I just can't psychologically deal with very well. I do my work, I do it on time. I think it's just a stress point right now. It's kind of like, it's like working rather than you being okay with it between the space thing and that. It's just, I don't know. I'm not good at I'm not good at analyzing myself very well accurately. I do have a friend that can, though. Talked to him recently. I heard Black Mage is hard. I see what you mean. I felt that when working a factory job, it was dull, repetitive. It felt like it went on forever. I've tried pushing something new. Just a little bit. Yeah. I gotta find ways to better cope with it. Like I said, I don't hate. It's not like I hate the job. It's just, for something right lately, I haven't really liked being there. Oh, okay. I gotta find people to mix these up on my daily schedule too. It's becoming very well dang. Oh, you know what? I think I know what it is. So I clock in work, and on weekends I can't really get out anywhere because Lyft costs a lot of money. Public transportation costs a lot of money. I'm not good at taking the bus. I tend to get lost on the wrong bus. So taking Lyft is my only option, but it's expensive to get from here to the Gallery Mall, right? And getting there, say, hold on, let me mind think about it. It's hard to focus on this at the same time, but hold on a second. On the weekends, I don't get to get all out because everyone's too busy at their job or something on the weekends. My mom, she's busy working, my sister's working, my other sister's taking care of a kid, and her husband's working, so I can't really hang out with anyone even if I do get out. So I end up having very little personal human contact with people on the weekends. In the weekdays, I'm just working. I see only my family when they give me a ride. So I think it's just a combination of just competitiveness, loneliness, and just what I think it's something like that too. You know, if I'm analyzing this properly, this is just my first-hand observation of myself and patterns. It's hard to schedule anything with anybody, and I don't have really very many friends that are available in the real, you know what I mean? Like, they can personally interact with Najee, which, he's okay, but he can't always get out, and then my cousin Bob, which is, I feel like has not been around much lately, so it's like, even if we call him, didn't pick up the phone, so I'm like, yeah, I know what's going on there, but I can't say. It's not things I'm doing, it's just something he's got to get through himself, so he's doing his own shit. But outside of that, I don't. So I'm kind of a little worried with this vacation coming up. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, I get vacation from a job coming up the 6th of April for a week, but am I going to go anywhere? So I'm trying desperately to plan stuff, right? Because I need to do something. Like, I got lost 3 times here. Once I was confused for the bus. Once I decided to walk to Walmart, it took an hour. I'm still trying to get to driving, but I can kind of have to get over. Yeah, I don't. Well, so right now, I'm going to say what it is. I can't drive anyway. But I want to get my license. Now, there's a family who told me that there's someone to give away a car for free. I want to get that car. Okay, I got to talk to them about it again. And then work on getting my license and stuff, and then I can drive. I can drive a free man, drive where I want. But right now, my face like this, it's hard to drive because the eyes water up, so I can't drive yet. So it's still a little tough. But if I don't see the car situation really working out, but I gotta call my brother-in-law about it again. He forgets stuff, so hopefully it has not been given away by now. It's an old 2009 or 2004 or something 9 car. It's I can't remember what it is, but they're just giving it away, you know, like it's a little dented, but that's about it, you know. It's gonna be good at it, you know, because affording the car is beyond my scope. Affording the car is beyond my scope. I don't bring in that company. I have money for other things, but like a car, nah. I see what you mean. Walking helps me, but don't want to get lost. If you tell me it's dangerous, where are you at right here? Yeah, I do try to get down. Sometimes I go down to the Dollar General down the street, kind of get the fresh air. I mean, that far is okay, as long as I'm wet, because it's not a far and I can be more aware of my surroundings. But if I'm passing through an area of town to get to the bus stop that I'm not really that familiar with, and I don't know what to watch out for, it's kind of risky, you know, especially at night. You know, I can probably do it. I just gotta be very, very careful. It's very uncomfortable where I'm at, so it's like I don't feel comfortable with it. Even if I guess to get comfortable with it, I have to do it more. I should just do it, but I'm hesitant. And I'm more likely to go out in the daytime at night. Definitely. In the local city, don't go at night around here. No. The crime rate is too high, and there's too many crazies out there. Too many. They're either drugged up or mentally ill and not on any kind of thing to stabilize them, or they just. Which I feel bad for. I feel bad for people on mental health tracks like that. Like, not all people on mental health tracks are dangerous, but I feel bad for them because, you know, I've been through that. I have been through that really badly before, and I know what that's like. Now, different people react in different ways, but I was the kind of person that would harm no one. I knew enough not to do that. I just had lack of awareness and acted weird. Like it was really depressing, but yeah. Thank you, we did it, guys. Yeah, whatever. Maybe they want this. It's you know, it's a lot to control with. It's one of those stuff that I think mostly what's keeping me from actually just trying and getting out there is insecurity about the area. And insecurity about my confidence not to take the wrong bus and get in the right bus. But I probably, more than that, you know, because again on the weekends, I want to get out the mall, but I want to go with someone. I want to go out somewhere with a friend and just kind of hang out and chill, enjoy each other's company, just do stuff. It's better with company, dude. When you're so alone like this, it is not fun. I feel isolated sometimes, honestly. And like streaming and videos, streaming especially is the only way to kind of get some small measure of company. That and hanging out in friends or Discord, like this huge. But that's only when they're around. But because I like personal contact with people, I feel like I'm very needy when it comes to needing to be around people. Like that's why it's like streaming and hanging out on Discord is so important to me. But even then, like, you know, if we're not around, I get kind of really anxious, so kind of like nervous. It's a lack of human interaction, unfortunately. There is a chance I might be hanging out with a friend. He's gonna be moving soon to a different state further south, Brem, and he says he's gonna try to visit me before he moves. So I'm hoping I'll be able to meet him in person for the first time. I've hung out with him on Discord for years, right? I've been friends with him during my early YouTube days when I used to go by the name FlameKing00X and just posted weird out gameplay videos, and then, you know, eventually I changed over to DonGamer21 the name, and then I've been here ever since. On and off, you know, my old channel got deleted, as you know, I mentioned it, but I came back after, then I deleted it myself during my mental health crisis. Probably was for the best, but came back and I'm here now, so. He's known me for so many years, like, dude. I'm more out of my shell. I'm more out of my shell than I used to be. I used to be really kind of shy. Speaking of Discord, I posted a funny video, but realized the content may have been somewhat inappropriate. It was funny though. What was it called? I'm not too worried about inappropriate too much, as long as it's not like against the Discord rules, right? Or riding the rails. I had a friend do that. The dudes riding the rails that ticked me off, and they knew what they're doing. Is it the Ryan versus Trump whole fight? I didn't see all that. That was funny though. That's fine. I go with you. When humans are social creatures, Ryan versus Trump. Oh no, that's not against the rules. No, see, that's just a joke. And honestly, if you look over the rules, I did post this. So okay. I wrote in category 12, category 11. Oh, it's no, 12, 13. There's 13 rules now, right? I added a little more context. Political and religious discussion are allowed, but must be civil. Conversations can and will be shut down if they're not. That refers to stuff, basically, you know, not posting propaganda and just political bullshit, right? Or religious bullshit. Stuff that doesn't have to be basically propaganda, just crap and just downright discrimination, right? I don't disallow discussion, civil discussion. You should just have calm civil discussion over what people's personal views are, as long as it doesn't reduce the calling each other Nazis and pedos and just some stupid slander. That's basically what their rules are. But no, that's a joke. That's completely acceptable. That's funny. I gotta rewatch it though. I gotta reread it. It's been a while. I wasn't trying to be political. It was just funny. So yeah, I saw some of it. I gotta go watch all of it. I will, promise. No, it's like I said, like, you know, no, I don't disallow political discussion. Things talk about people, their personal beliefs, as long as it doesn't get unhinged and crazy. Like, I don't know, like, oh, kill the Jews or something like that. You know, like basically with the crazy pro-Palestine, pro-Hamas, wanting to wipe out the Jews or something. But just unhinged rhetoric, like stuff like that. Like, you know, like basically we're just pure retardation. I can't handle that, you know. Like, if we're gonna have a political discussion, or it has to be fair and even, and friendly. You know, I know these things don't seem like they go hand in hand, but it's because people have forgotten how to have actual discussion these days. You can actually have it. You just gotta know how to treat people like they're human beings. You know, and people usually take that out when they talk about this stuff, and they don't treat people like real human beings. You know, that's what I mean. You know, not everyone's right or crazy right or left. There's people in the middle, and this is sort of like middle conversation, right? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying not to impair people's right to talk what they feel they want to talk about, but I also don't want it to get too. I don't want it to be pure chaos and insanity, where people start bopping out and just getting grudges. You know, I try to keep it. I know it seems like it's hard to have those discussions, right? But like that, people gotta realize, you know, treat people like a human being. You know, everyone has different beliefs. Not everyone's crazy. Not everyone's wanna kick out everyone in the country. Yeah, sounds good these days. Well, sounds good. These days, policies have just gotten so bad. I end up not wanting to talk about it anymore. Like, we have a society have lost most of the good sense. Do you like Hildebrand? I do love Hildebrand. And as for you saying, yes, most people have lost common sense. But if you here's it. It's not a really written rule, but I probably should add it in there. If you can't have a civil discussion or don't want to talk about politics or religion, just don't say anything. You know, it doesn't mean like tell someone else, hey, I don't want to. Like, if we go into person, you go into chat, we're talking about religion and politics, and just start talking about views. Don't come in and say, oh, can you stop talking about that? It's offending me. No, just let them have a discussion if it's already happening. If people are having a discussion, just let them talk about it. But you don't have to interject or talk about it with them or say anything. Now, if they're directing towards you and say, what's your thoughts, and just say, oh, I don't want to talk about it. And you're like, okay, fine, and end it there. Then you don't have to talk about it. You just opt out of talking about it. But especially, you shouldn't talk about it if you're one of those people that cannot hold their tongue and just go completely batshit insane. And really, just don't even engage, don't even start with it if you can't have a civil conversation. You know, that's what I'm saying. I want to keep these tame here as much as possible. But yeah, I do love Hildebrand. I love the Hildebrand questline. Was there anything that came out recently? I don't know. But wait, hidden chapter. Oh, right. New Thaumaturge quest came out. Well, more. Let's see the bottom screen. It says up there under the main scenario. Like, I don't know what. Like, we're gonna do another main scenario for Thaumaturge. Sorry, I used to have a local text and stuff. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I'm not a political server. I just try to keep open discussion on things. You know, keep dialogue going. You know, how far are you in the conference? Let's see. I'm level 27. I'm not that far. I took it up a long time ago. I took a while back, like a couple years ago, but I never finished it. The thread of perplexity quest kept screwing me up. I didn't realize I had to put the big imp to sleep and then attack the ads. Otherwise, if the NPC goes down, then you fail the quest, which happened every time. I didn't really think so. Plus, I wasn't high enough level. I had that against me. It was pissing me off, so that's why I ended up kind of taking an extended. I kind of left it for a while, but I'm not really into competition. But the more I play it, I think it's going to get better. I actually noticed I do a lot of Realm Reborn classes more than I do the others. It's just, that's how I want to do it. The story is not too bad. It's not too bad? That's good. Yeah, I know. I'm at the point where the character's brother is possessed by Void Scent. It's called the Hidden Chapter, so we gotta go to, we'll go to Purpose. No, that's not where we go. Oh, we gotta go Fanline. Okay, alright. There we go. Wait. You know, these headphones, I like these headphones. These Red Dragon ones, I like because of the light and the pattern. Look, I like the word Red Dragon on them. See? What is it? Yeah. You can see it this way, Red Dragon. I like these, but there's two problems with these. First of all, this wire right here, look. See? It's torn, it's gonna come out, it's shredded. The casing for it's gone. Plus, these ones are less breathable, so I end up sweating around the ears after a while. But other than that, I love the design of this headset. These ones I like too. They're better sound, better quality sound, but they're breathable. But they're really bulky. This is the same company, Red Dragon. I use a lot of Red Dragon products. Yeah, my monitors are Red Dragon. My keyboards are Red Dragon. My mouse here is Red Dragon. My headset are Red Dragon. The big ones are comfier. Yeah, they don't sweat. They don't really. They're more breathable, so they don't sweat. They're good sound. They're comfy. Yeah, I think it's. Oh, I think it's the Alchemist of Konazi Brothers, right? I don't know. The Alchemist? Oh yeah, no, it is the Alchemist of the Konazi brother. Yeah. Yeah, the young one, the one that doesn't have the affinity for black magic, yeah. Are they coming? Yes, they are. I had one that was too tight and it gave me headaches. Oof. Well, they're different ones. What I like about these is they have some good sound quality, and they're like, you gotta look at them, right? These ones are the kind of called a Zeus something. I don't remember their name. I like Red Dragon because they're the best quality and they're comfy, and they're good sound quality too. But yeah, I fell in love with Red Dragon products, dude. I love them. They're built very well and they're not too expensive. Now, so what did you have? You said you had a Red Dragon. It was two. You probably had to get a bigger one. There's different sizes out there, dude. Like, I was looking at the sizes. The only thing I don't like, and my cousin doesn't like this either. I'll find it now, but the little thread, like these things, like these things, right? Thread line. It makes me a little bit. Oh, did I disconnect there for a second? I guess I did. Oof, that happened. Can you still see me? My PC told me my OBS is disconnected. I'll make sure you can see me. So what I don't like with thread line is that it can get damaged if you hit it wrong, and that's what kind of makes you a little nervous with these things. It seems like all the Red Dragons have that same thing going on with them. If I am talking too much, let me know. I tend to ramble on. I don't want you to have to talk more than you want to because I know you're still heading here. Oh, you see me good. Okay, no, what was Red Dragon? I would recommend Red Dragon, dude. Not all Red Dragons are compatible with PS5, Xbox, or you look at the comparison. Like Amazon has a lot of them. They sell them all. These things, all bunch of different Red Dragon products. You look at them. No, you're not talking too much. I actually like to talk. I like the conversation. I do. Keeps me sharp. If I start to get a headache, I'll let you know if I have to stop talking so much. I'll let you know. Thank you though for your consideration. I appreciate it. Okay, where we go? We gotta go this way. Dude, I love old, I've actually started liking visiting Limsa lately, because I've been just so sick of just hanging around Gardania the whole time. I mean, as much as Limsa is a mistake, traveling. Okay, it's not that bad. People like the trash on it because of the RPers and stuff hanging around there, and just the weirdos. But I still like the crowd of the players around. And Ul'dah is nice too. I like the architecture of Ul'dah. I really do. And Gardania's okay too, but I just gotta stick a look at Gardania. I'm sick of being in the woods, dude. I gotta come out. I gotta come back from touching grass and interact with society. Seen enough nature, you know what I mean? Okay, let's see. Okay. I like the old Dahlia earth tones. I like brown green things like that. Yeah. Isn't it? I mean, I saw you are coming this time. I've been more watchful since Cover told us about we must locate our unfortunate younger sibling as soon as possible and deal with him. But Cover is not his usual unpledgeable self. It frightens me to see our eldest so indecisive. Terrifies me, in fact. Perhaps you might speak with him. postman's error concerning. Bro, that's his brother. I get it. I get it. They have their code. They gotta kill him quick. But that is his brother. Alias, long have I. Some eyes are different. Eyes are different. My eye dripped. Something happened. You touched all the grass. Exactly. I touched all the grass. What do you think? Alright. As long have I agonized over Coco Bussie's plight and the measures I might take to execute him from it. It would not do to call upon my solitary colleagues. No, they would simply seek to obliterate my brother outright. Our teachings from the yarning abyss allow for no other alternatives. There is, however, only a tiny glimmer of hope. I have had word that the scholars who requested the destruction of Momo's arm have returned from their expedition. They are currently in Camp Drybone, blowing the ink dry off their collective findings regarding the wretched poison. I would ask that you go to these expert or otherworldly phenomena and beg permission to persuade them to work. I just got watery sometimes because when I was a kid, I accidentally hit part of my eye with a straw. Ow. Yeah. Let's hit yourself pretty badly. Damage something, dude. It's rough, sorry. You know, I was. It's not the world is the same. It doesn't cause any health problems for me. I don't think it did because you were doing anything. So I have a. This is not in the world is the same. It's probably not even important to mention it, but here we go. I'm not compared to here. This is something that could have caused. So when I was little, I was playing with a pencil on a teenager, and I flicked it, and it fell into my. It jabbed into my leg and left a mark in my leg. Not like a scar, but like a coloring from the pencil. It just right into my pencil point, right into my thigh. Like it didn't hurt. It just like, oh, that's something. It just missed every nerve, and it didn't actually hurt me. But it punctured the skin and went and discolored my skin. I think that mark is still on my leg. If I look for it, if I find it. Oh boy. That's not how you use a pencil. Now for John Wick, maybe. But you go for you go for the head with a pencil. You go like this. You don't go for your. I don't think it was lead. It was lead. I would have more health problems. I don't think it was a standard number 2 pencil. I was like probably 15 when it happened. So I don't think it was an old lead pencil. I think they stopped using lead pencils way before then. I don't know when they stopped using lead. It's a standard number 2. That's all it was. Your brain called a hit on your leg, right? Okay. Let's think about funny stories. So, let's see. What else? What else? You got any other stories we could talk about? Oh. Oh wait, no. Oh, was that? When I try to think of a funny story from my childhood, it kind of didn't work out well. I can't remember anything particular. Oh, right. One time what is in here? Hey, shut up, guys. good for a while. I was doing good for a while, losing weight, and I started drinking more soda again, and I feel like I'm gaining back. Dude, that is the story of my life. I used to do well, and like kind of just fall off the wagon right when I start doing well. I lost 5 pounds. I'm supposed to get a scale. I'm 345 now instead of 340. So that's actually a little progress. I gotta keep up with it. It's hard to stay away from that junk, dude. And me, being a type 2 diabetic, I really shouldn't. Like, my doctor says I can have little bits of chocolate and stuff like sweet sometimes, but I have to be mindful of my portions. I'm not like way dangerous level diabetic. It's not like I need water pills or anything. Like, I'm not like having issues with kidney failure. I'm just like, it's just the sugar's not good for me. You know, it's not. And honestly, like, you know, I love Hershey bars, but I can't. I just can't. And I like to get those giant ones. That's the other reason I can't, is I cannot hold my back against chocolate. So against Hershey bars or chocolate. I gotta find something to replace it, like an apple, like more fruits. Oh, right. So from one time when my dad was still alive, right? One time we were working around the hour, and I was a bitch. I didn't want to work. I wanted to do my own thing, and I'm complaining like, yeah. Complaining about doing the work, and he's, you know, he got a broom, like a big sweeping broom. He chucks it at me like a spear, and of course it dodges me, misses me by a long shot, and because I annoyed him. He wasn't abusive, he just did that. I think he missed me on purpose, just told me to shut the fuck up. Pretty sure he wouldn't have actually tried to hit me with it. He wasn't abusive. Tough guy, but never not abusive, you know. And he did that, and I'm like, oh, you fucking crazy, you don't hit me with that. And he's like, yeah, shut up and get back to work. I wasn't, dude, what I was doing wasn't even hard. I just didn't like working with him because I always wanted, oh, when does it end? I'd always ask questions like that, and you say, like, it ends when I say it ends. Oh, you do it the way I want you to do it. I don't care if you have a better way of doing it. So, like, we kind of butted heads over how to do the work a lot of times, and people always said we were a lot alike. That's probably why we butted heads. And I guess maybe, I mean, we looked alike when we were younger. He looked a lot like me when I was younger. I'm starting to look more like him. Actually, look at my face now. But yeah, no, that was... I was insufferable. I should have just done the work, but I wanted to do more things I wanted, but he wanted to do things he wanted. And sometimes he just made me watch instead of actually doing anything. I'm like... I was wasting my time, but no, I love my dad. I butted heads with a lot of things. We kind of didn't always get along. But at the end of the day, I loved him, you know. That's funny. Dude, he threw that. Dude, it's like you used arm. What is that? The dragoon? Hold on. What is it? I switched over to dragoon. This is how he did it. It's kind of. Hold on. Where's dragoon? There's a skill on dragoon. It reminds you of it. It's called piercing talent. It's like he threw it like. See, okay, see, hold on. See the skill highlighting piercing talon, the one where it shows the dragoon like this? He threw it like that. It's like he could have aggroed a boss at that thing. But no, I missed. It reminds me of my old man meme, keep digging. I notice how now that if I have sugar, I get really so sleepy. And Mountain Dew normally makes me hyper. Now it makes me sleepy. When I was a kid, yeah, that's how it was. That's how it is for me. Now, not only that, the more sugar I have, the more likely it's make me sleepy. So actually, that could be an early sign of. I'm not saying that's an early sign of diabetes, but that's kind of where I'm at. So I'll definitely get your levels like that and ask a doctor about that. It usually happens a lot really older. As they get older, the sugar has the opposite effect. But that also could be long terms of. I'm not a doctor. That could be long terms. And that could be a reason your body might have a hard time processing the sugar and energy because of, so it's actually having an opposite that make you tired instead of energized. So it could be a health related issue that could happen after years of eating stuff like that, and a lot of people might experience it. I'm not a doctor, I don't know for sure, but I would ask your physician about that. Actually, hold on, wait. Yeah. I just said I have insulin resistance. Yeah, you don't want to get the diabetic part because it's hard to get rid of. And it can cause other problems later on, like health related issues like I have. No, not all my issues are necessarily related to that, but yeah. Insulin resistance could be like pre-diabetic, could come with pre-diabetic a little bit, but not necessarily fully diabetic. You don't want to be fully diabetic. You can get rid of type 2, but it's hard to get rid of it. And it also, I think it also can contribute to harder to lose over weight. Now, funny enough, the medicine I'm on is Ozempic, and the problem with the Ozempic is, well, you get tired when you first got on it, right? But the thing is, you know, they won't. A lot of doctors will not give you any weight loss medication until you actually become diabetes. So there might be some. You might be able to get certain kinds of weight loss medication, but most doctors and your insurance won't pay for it unless you're diabetic, which sucks because, yo, it gets so hard to lose the weight. Like you're trying to, like me, I can try hard. I can do some exercise after the stream is over, going to work. But I can tell you that it's very, very, very difficult. And if you're on other medications, like psychological ones that also cause weight retain and weight gain, it's even like 3 times, 5 times harder. It's not impossible. It's just very, very hard, slow process, and you gain back the weight faster than you lose it. So like I had those working against me. So it's rough, yeah. And you don't want to get to the point where you have kidney failure, and that's the point I was trying to avoid. So I gotta work on that. I'm making progress. I just have to be careful not to backslide. I'm used to eating certain habits that aren't healthy. Same here. No, I have a hard time admitting this when I'm around people that are concerned about my health, but honestly, my biggest trap isn't candy or soda, right? It's actually DoorDash mostly. So when I get home from work, I'm so tired. I got into a habit of ordering DoorDash because I didn't want to clean a bunch of dishes, having to stand there and cook and watch the food and regulate it. Like I was just tired, and I got into a habit, and it is a bad habit. I gotta stop. But that's why people tell me food prep. But sometimes, you know, I should just buckle down to food prep. I like my food. I'm particular about my food. Like I have to be. If I'm gonna, I could save it for later, but it's tastiest when it's freshly prepared, right? Freshly made, freshly prepared. I like to eat it, you know. But I should get the food prep. It's just, part of me is just lazy. I gotta admit it, I'm lazy at times. I gotta stop. I gotta really just food prep. I just like when I get after this, I probably should just food prep some food, eat like a little bit. Yeah, I saw my father, who I inherited my eating habit. When it gets so bad, he had to have surgery. The food he ate caused him to have a partial blockage in it. Oh, bro. That's scary. Dude, I don't want that. Yeah. I gotta be careful of that too. My dad actually, it almost killed him. He died later of a heart condition, right? But he almost died before that. Like he had years ago when I was a teenager, he had a diverticulitis, but it got so bad it caused a tear in his intestines, and the bile leaked into other parts of his organs, and he had to get surgery. It almost killed him. They saved him. He survived, but it caused diverticulitis can be bad. I don't want that either. You know, I'm too lazy when it comes to food, but I've gotten better because I can now cook for my mom too. Yeah, I mean, yeah. See, I like cooking steak and mushrooms, as you know, steak and chicken. Like, chicken and mushrooms. That's scary. Yeah, it is scary. Yeah, that's how diverticulitis can do that. And sometimes it just causes like stomach problems. Otherwise, it can still hurt you, but no, he's got really bad. If you're interested in reading the book of Mormon, of course. It would be a pleasure to share behind the students of twitching void math, bro. Here is the first chapter. Mine's own humble contribution to the research. It tells the tale of how we became aware of creatures' existence and delves into the nature of the urn that imprisoned her felt power. Okay. Yeah. But now, my sister, she can't eat bread. Like she's sensitive to, she irritates her stomach, and not diverticulitis, she just ate too much bread, too, body can't do it anymore. So I have eaten a lot of bread. And my mother has had diverticulitis a couple times, but I keep telling her I want to cook some meal for her sometime. You know, I used to cook stuff like this. I removed these 2 vegetables because I got sick of them, and they kind of affected the juiciness of the meat. But I used to cook collard greens or kale with mushrooms, chopped bell peppers, and then the meats of my choice. And I would season it with cayenne. I still use the seasoning though. Cayenne, turmeric, garlic powder, adobo seasoning, and I cook it in oil, like avocado oil or maybe olive oil, depending on what I have. Like, I gotta buy some more avocado oil. But I love. I could post some of my old food pictures. I think you look. I should post I gotta make a food picture section in my server. If there is one, there isn't. I don't remember if there was. That'd be cool. We could share like different things we cook, dude. That'd be awesome. What do you think? If you seek the definitive work of Mormo, then seek no further. I have plenty of that analysis and must consider rituals method tried for the mages of L to annihilate. By the mages of L to annihilate the soul of this, especially potent voice. When it comes to draining such a creature of its etheric energies, one must, but I have not the time to stand explain. Yeah. My mom and I made homemade pizza today using premix dough. She likes hers with onions. I can't stand onions personally. Bell peppers okay, but I don't like them on pizza. Black and green olives on pizza, definitely. Artichoke hearts are good, but I wouldn't want them on pizza. So that's a lot of stuff though. A liberal amount of sauce. A liberal amount of sauce. Very my pizza, I don't like much sauce. It's very light sauce. She used to be a manager at Pizza Hut. So it's particular about pizza. A sport for food pictures sounds good. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. So some of the stuff, like personally, I wouldn't want on my pizza. Well, everyone has a different taste, of course, everyone has different preferences on pizza. Some like pineapple, some like all that stuff. Some like, I like standard pepperoni or something like that on pizza. I like to actually, mine, I just like pepperoni and extra cheese, maybe 2 small pieces. Yeah, do I like extra cheese? But I stopped doing extra cheese because I just realized I could get the same. I realized I just got sick of extra cheese and just, it can be like when you warm it up again, it's not really the best experience for me. It's a texture taste issue. It's very globbed on there and like, nah, we're good. Okay, where is the last guy? Where is this last dude? Are you in here? No, you're not here. Hello, kitty. I like self-control. Yeah, you know what's gonna be good? This makes a lot of smoke, but you gotta be careful. But if you take pepperoni slices and put them in a pan, you can cook them like bacon. They taste kind of like bacon, but better. Well, actually, no, it depends on your pepperoni. They're okay. I haven't done it in a long time. Oh, another thing good with pepperoni. Pepperoni slices with cheese and crackers. Ooh, yum. Also good. Or better yet, it's more expensive, but dry street sausage. Or say dry street sausage or dry street sausage in general. Where your preference of taste is and what kind of brand you like, it depends. There's certain ones that I recommend, but I don't know where to find them. I can't remember the names. I can't remember the names. Oh boy. But I love dry street sausage, dude. I love that shit, dude. You cannot keep me away from that. I gob it out. I've always liked it. I'm an Italian after all. Of course I would like that stuff. Italian American. Don't speak a lick of Italian, but I speak plenty of English. my grandparents could speak Italian in the household, but only when they had conversations with the kids to hear. I was never taught to me, but no, my grandma immigrated from Sicily. I think my grandfather, his father came from Italy. I think. I gotta ask my mother exactly. She would know. But yeah, that's kind of the heritage. Oh man, after church when I was a kid, we'd all come over to my grandma's house, the whole family would be there, we'd be around the table, the kids at the kids' table, and the adults would be around the adults' table, and my uncle ranting about politics and one uncles, and I would just talk about a lot, like all kinds of stuff on the table. Like, it was a good time. I kind of wish I could have that again. Oh, actually no, it was good. I just got bored of it, but it'd be nice to have some kind of cat in my family. My grandfathers are no longer around. They passed away. I lost family over the years, but you know, all those parts of those days I miss. Let's put it that way. You cool? My sister has to be really careful with her food because of her health. Really? Ooh, I know my aunt. She had kidney failure, and now she can only eat certain kinds of. Yeah, but no, my aunt can't eat onions and a lot of stuff because of that. I gotta be careful I don't get to that point. I cannot let go of that part. I'm trying to lose all this weight. That's one part of the battle. I have phone raised my family during when I was little. They do much to their credit, put a lot of work into it. That's good to hear. I mean, I think my family did too, but I don't remember much of the. I don't remember much of as a kid. Well, I remember some things as a kid, not everything, right? But I wasn't close with all my family members. I just thought differently, you know. Like, you know, there's. I don't really have much to say about that because I can't remember much. Not everything. I remember some things. I remember grandfather. I talked to him, but then he came down with dementia, and he just couldn't. His cognitive ability, his conversational skills, memory, everything just wasn't there anymore. He kind of like. I could see my uncle's standpoint. He feels like his father wasn't really there anymore, so it's kind of hard to be around him. And for me, it was too. It's hard to be around. You love them and you want to talk to them, but it's hard because they don't remember you or anything. They're kind of not really. Dementia is rough, dude. It's rough to be around, you know. And I just didn't really have a close relationship towards him at the end because, like, you know, we couldn't have those conversations really talking about. We talked a little bit, but you know, he kind of wasn't there. He in and out. And it's like it's hard. So the only way to explain it. But I miss my grandfather. How he used to be before. Well before he died, you know, like he had a stroke or something. He used to smoke a lot and just ended up kind of deteriorating from there. My grandmother, she died of congestive heart failure before my grandfather did. Bro, that was sad. I miss my grandmother. I was so sad for my grandfather when that happened because out of all the things that happened when he was at the funeral, he says it should have been me. Like he was saying that, like he kind of. His mind came back to the rally where he could grieve about his wife, but we never told him my dad passed away. Because, you know, he wouldn't have been able to retain the memory, and he would have, we would have to be telling him every day. We didn't tell him, because he wouldn't have, I don't think he would have recognized his son anymore. That's how bad it got. That's why my family never told him. I couldn't tell him. I was told not to mention it. I was a kid. It was rough. Dementia is scary. My mother had early onset dementia from the brain surgeries at the stage of her life. She's still in the early stages, but it worries me. Dude, it's rough. I'm not gonna lie. It could be rough, especially if you're really close to a mother or father. It's rough, and I'm sorry you're going through that, really. And that's I'm gonna pray for you, Michael. That everything that you're able to get through this. You know, my grandmother has Alzheimer's. Getting old is scary. My family has parts and has pretty bad genetics. Yeah, unfortunately, that's life. It's rough. It's rough to go through that. Like, my mom's turned 73. So she has a cognitive sharp, pretty sort of. But I'm noticing some changes. Well, more like a lot of the same stuff, but it's getting worse, right? But it just comes with real age. I don't think it's a dementia thing. But I worry about my mother. My mother's nowhere near close to half the past. She's not that kind of condition. But I know eventually, as we all come to that time in our life when we do pass, I'm not sure I'd be able to handle it too very well. I would definitely take a time off away from my channel when that happens to the grief. Yeah, she's still there. She just can't remember a lot. The part that worries me is that I know it's only going. That's unfortunate. It's a deteriorating disease condition, and it's unfortunate that happened. I'm so sorry for you, man. Lord Jesus, please help Michael when there's time that you cover him and his family, that you give the strength and comfort in these hard times. It's not a perfect life, it's a rough life, but still, help cover him and help him through this. Amen. Yeah, I wish life were perfect, dude, but the fact is we live in a world where things aren't. Oh, I just unlocked this. I get it, I've been through that. Like, I've lost my father, I've lost my grandfather, I lost my other grandfather, my grandmothers, I've lost my uncle 2 years ago, one of my uncles, Uncle Joe. I lost an aunt to cancer. Dude, this just life throws a lot of curveballs at us. It sucks, it really does. And unfortunately, that's just what it is. And we live in a fallen world, dude. Like right now, like this is what the world is until it returns. You know, that's what it's gonna be. Like, unfortunately, it's just how it is. I could go into it. I question this stuff all the time. Why it has to go this long? But it just I can't change. You can't. Humans cannot change what is for how it is right now. And I mean, I know there are. I've heard. I'm not saying this would fix anything, and it makes sense if it did. But like, you know, I know there are. I'm not sure you gets rid of it, but I heard like there's a. You might have heard about. Oh, no, it's okay. I just want to. Best I can. I appreciate your prayer. I wish you well as well. Thank you for your prayer. Yeah, I gotta reconnect with my uncle. He's just one of my uncles, Uncle Eddie. I'm a little intimidated, right? And that's why it's hard to reconnect. I always used to call like water gap and getting pissed off. I gotta reconnect with him though. I really should. I've been avoiding him. It's hard. I'm a timid guy, Michael. I am. I'm very gentle by nature. I get mad sometimes, but I'm really gentle in the heart by nature and soft. And that I wear my heart on the sleeve at the same time. I guard my heart. And it's rough when you're like that. Like it seems like it's rough to be like that because you wanna be I want to be the gentle person. You know, I could go through life with nihilistic, angry, grumpy, and hard, but I don't want to live like that because in the end that I'm too soft in the sense of the heart to even do that. You know, like some people do like that. I guess it's a way to protect themselves. I just. Central pain line, here we go. Yeah, it's, oh, right. Yeah. I don't remember what else I was talking about. I gotta find my way back here. Yeah. I forgot. There was something else we were talking about. I don't think it was that important. Yeah, dude. Dude, I hope to have a very long life, you know, but don't be long. I'm used to doing it. So I am, but only a little. I went through some stuff and made me not. Yeah, well, I mean, I am less timid than I used to be. More social. But lately, I guess you say my heart's. I'm very sensitive in the heart right here. Like certain things that normally wouldn't make me cry or want to grieve make me cry and grieve. But I don't know. I probably just do a pent up stress or just like it's hard to really say. I don't know. I end up getting more angry than I was timid back then. Yeah, I was more angry back then before my mental health crisis. Now I still can, but I'm more soft-natured and gentle and timid after my mental health crisis. Not saying people should go through that. That was pure suffering for me and those around me. But I lost some friends don't like contact me anymore, so I think that's why. I'm not sure. They say it's not, but let's just say I lost some friend groups I can't hang out. They don't hang out with anymore. Because I could call them, they'll answer phone, talk, and chat up with me. But as far as person seeing me, I don't see them. But that being said, I guess, you know, through that struggle, I had a different kind of transformation. And I guess I'm more soft, lately I've been more squishy emotionally. Right now. Sorry, calm down. I just, I'm very, very, very sensitive. Very, and I'm always trying to be nice, like, like even just talking about this stuff kind of does it, and I don't really. I think I think talking about the subject of my crisis, remember what I went through, and it's like I'm mushy. Explain fixation all the time with hurts. I don't know. People who have suffered can be more empathetic because they understand what it's like to suffer. Yeah, true. If anything, I think this is my take. I think sometimes God will let us go through something just so we can develop our empathy, so we can have a heart for others. Because sometimes we have to. Sometimes He has allowed something to break us to reform us when we're going in a direction we shouldn't. Because pure nihilism and pure like anger, it doesn't help you, and it doesn't help anyone. It hardens your heart, and you become like kind of unresponsive and bitter towards everything and everyone. And it's not really. It's actually a worse place to be. I'm gonna make you feel sad. I didn't really make you feel sad. Happy things is God. Everything is God as always. Even when it's hard to see. Yeah, that's true. Amen to that. It is. And so He doesn't necessarily. I don't think God necessarily wants us to go through our stuff, but He'll let things go sometimes to form us and make us a better person than we were before. Because unfortunately, you know, because of mankind's stubbornness, sometimes we need to go through things to strengthen us in ways. Like we need to be like, I'm still being molded. I'm softer now. I need to find ways. He's going to provide ways to strengthen my heart to be able to handle certain things, while at the same time being soft and my heart in a sleeve to be there for those that need it. So I understand firsthand what a mental health crisis could do to a person. I've been through it. It lasted for 2 or 3 years. Dude, when I walked into a GameStop after I was still going through a health crisis, I looked at all the games that came out. I felt like crying, and the reason I felt like crying when I saw it because a lot of these games were just announced while before mental health crisis, and I didn't realize how much time had passed by. It wasn't about the games; it's how much time I had been in that state of complete misery, complete despair. Like it made me feel worse. I'm like I've been isolated for so long. It was that thing, you know. But as time went on, I healed. I got stronger. I still get sad talking about it, but I've grown. I'm less temperamental. I'm less short-tempered. I'm less like less critical. I try to see people for who they are and what, you know, try to understand them. There's certain people I can't be around myself. They're too much for me. I mean, there's going to be that. You're not meant to fight every battle and experience and fix everyone's problems. And I'm still growing. But yeah, I've had the benefit of being able to become a gentler person. Before I was very short-tempered and very angry. When I was depressed, I lost so much time. I knew and I appreciate time more. Exactly, right? Me, I want to be able to get out and meet friends more because I want to use that time the best I can. You know, like tomorrow is not promised to us. You never know what's going to happen. So that's why I want to stick close to God. Like, God is a very important relation to me. Actually, I felt a bit distant from God for something. It's just not a good feeling. It's like, you know, it's like you stop believing. I don't stop believing. I want to believe in Him more. I want to know how to relationship more. But I feel like through the period of silence, and those period of silence are meant to mold us. But boy, is it tough, because you start to wonder if something you did wrong is why God won't converse with you or won't feel His presence. It's not necessarily because you did something wrong. It's because you're going through a test, and you know, you have to know what it's like to kind of. You're not always going to feel. You can't always be dependent on a feeling with Him, because it's not always going to be that way. It's not all about your feelings, and this is designed to strengthen you and develop patience. I gotta understand this. You know, it's gonna be rough times like this. These are one of the rough times I'm gonna just have to deal with. But I'm gonna keep hanging on to them because that's what I want to do. I'm happy to. What's time right now? Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm happy to talk with you. I used to struggle with anger issues, not so much anymore. Yeah, well, yeah, because you know, as time goes on, we mature. Our rough times kind of humbles us, right? It kind of gives more. You realize that we come to accept and realize we need more patience, and some things are just going to be what they're going to be, as much as unfair as they seem, you know. And it's going to be that way sometimes, and we either take it well and grow as a person, grow in strength, or connection with God, or connection with people. And it's designed that when God sends something to humble you and put to a trial, it's meant for your own. It's meant for your own benefit. It's meant to strengthen you. Like, trials of the world, Satan are meant to destroy you. They're just needless testing that was meant to destroy you. Trials of God are meant to strengthen you, and He will have His way, and you will be better for it. I learned to accept people aren't perfect. Yeah, no, we're not. Not a single person in this world is perfect. Okay. It's insane. There's not one righteous person to face the earth. Like me, as a Christian, I try to be as best I can. My intention is to do what pleasing to God as best I can, and to be good with people. But at the end of the day, no man on the face of this earth can be perfect, and anyone who claims it's perfect is a liar. Okay, so you strive to become perfect in Christ, but you cannot be 100% perfect. I look at it this way: you want to get this bishop kind of fell off with us, but he described a mountain, right? You want with God, and being the best you can. You want to be at the top, but a lot of times let me change it a little bit. His way wasn't the best example, but you want to at least be here, to where here at the top or here, so that you don't fall all the way to the bottom, but you climb back up there, right? You do the best you can. You can't obtain perfection to be the perfect person, but you want to strive for it. Just keep there as much and do the best you can as possible. And sometimes you're gonna screw up, and it's gonna hurt, and sometimes others get hurt, but you cannot stick in the mud. It will destroy you. That is bad for you. It's bad for your loved ones, and it grieves God. So you gotta just try the best you can. Do what God wants as much as possible. Don't claim yourself to be perfect by your own devices. You can't be. It's impossible. We can't be perfect, but we can always be better. Yeah, exactly. We can't. We try. Being better is better than, we do with some. Like me, I do. Like, God does count the intentions of the heart. He knows that you're trying. Like, no one ends up in hell by accident. That's usually a conscious decision to reject God internally, and then you basically rejected heaven. Like, at that point, that's a whole other conversation we're not gonna have. I don't want to have it right at this time because don't have a good way of articulating it, and I'm still learning myself. But God counts the intentions of the heart and knows where you want to be. There's a saying. I don't know where. You know where you want to go. And God counts that. That's important. He's the only one that can read the intentions of the heart. He can sort through all that mess. He will say follow your heart, but leaning on your heart's own understanding, rather than God's understanding, is a recipe for disaster. Because if you're just leaning on your heart, you're so depending on it. You're depending on something that is full of light and darkness. It's corrupted by sin, that part of the spirit, right? So you lean on God to understand you, and He helps you understand better about your own heart. He lets you search it sometimes, but He'll direct you how to search it, right? And know where you got to do better and what's your focus problem. Like I gotta do this sometimes. It's hard for me to search myself on my own devices. I gotta ask Him, Lord, I need help, I need some guidance. And sometimes I get little Bible verse, they really, read it like, yeah, this thing actually, sometimes perfect. Sometimes you use someone else to analyze you, and He's working through them. You don't know. He'll use anyone He pleases. And this is He's the only one that can really sort through that mess. A man of flesh cannot, who's imperfect, cannot sort through the mess of the heart. He's the only one that can only read the intentions and sort through all the mess. That's what I'm saying here. So it's like lean on God, not on your own understanding, because man's own understanding is corrupted by the desire to indulge in behavior. All good. Let's talk positive to raise our spirits. How the weather looking where you're at? Yeah, right. It's getting warmer, so I'm over this cold. Summer is coming. Yeah, bro. We could declare in that one. I want better weather. It's actually going to be like 50 or 60 or 70 today, I think. So I probably don't even need this thermals, but still in the morning it's going to be cold, so I wear a thermal anyway. I need a long sleep. But yeah, I'm going to work a couple more hours from now. This is the work devoted to studying the nasty poison. I should help reduce hunt salvation. Okay, let's see what we got here. Come on, okay. These passages hold naught but misery and despair. It seems we have little choice what to employ our traditional approach. Though fraught with this danger, there is one solution that promises an alternative to killing one. If we fail, however, it will likely mean death of all us. Who is this mad mage that poses as our eldest brother? What of avoiding the threats or limiting the risk? Is that not how we thought we would do things? With each passing moment, Monroe draws ever closer to her full strength. It pains me to even suggest it, but we should strike now, come while the poison is yet feeble. Oof. I've been thinking, I want to play Plant Ginger. I am starting to get a little sleepy. I hope you have a great day. As you can at work. Rest well when you get home. I'm gonna head out. Next to you. See you, Michael. Thank you for dropping on by. You have a good day. You rest well as well. And planting ginger sounds like a good idea. I guess I've never planted ginger, but okay. Take care. I share the self-same sentiment. How sorrowful though it may be, we must slay our enslaved sibling soon. Listen, brothers, my solution is thus in return for releasing for straw. I offer those a chance to put result on my mana. You cannot. That succubus will drain you to a life. This tossing such a feast will awaken all her terrible matters. The well of my power is vast. I return Mormo's thirst will be slacked before my spirit fully runs dry, and the newly enslaved voicent, she will then face the combined wrath of Realist and how can you hope to prevail against the paragon of patriarchal hosts we have always avoided adversaries who are no damage? The fault lies in me. Ever have I encouraged such avoidance and taught only the wisdom of certain victory? It is time to learn the courage to fight battles or nothing. And it is you, Emilius, that I asked to instruct us. There is yet one chapter left in the yearning abyss, one that is customarily hidden from newer members. Undertake the trial found within the Shell Brothers and Israel. How can you ask such a thing of poor Emilius when you and his guildmaster have yet to attempt that ghastly test? The arcane might you all possess is far greater than you believe. And this once you redeem yourself prepared for the lesson in the true final chapter, meet us at the Hall. I don't know. Alright, let's go. Let's go, guys, let's go. Message request, who is this? Yeah, I know that. I know that. Yellow beer. Okay. Okay, let's go. Come on, boy, dross it. Oh, brother. My God. Ooh. Ooh. That's not good. Ow! go. Catch. Don't summon anymore. That's it. They call that up. Tremble. I cannot stop shaking, but I think I could actually. Do you see now, my brothers, with the primal emerge of liberty? Come in. This is no threat that you can't come. Perhaps there is a chance to say, "Come on." I need to consider some of my strategies. It seems we have been wasting our potential. I would never have believed it possible to make show its life. What a wonder Emilius was. I feel my fingers itching to fighting with fire. Imagine, my siblings, what towering enemies you might topple should you stand firm together. Thank you, Emilius. Your inspired display of magic from magecraft has set the minds of my brothers reeling with new possibilities. Let us now return to the guild and discuss where us come. Wait. At least I now know what this place is about. What's used for, because I've always seen it, never tried it, never knew it lay here. But now we know. Someone hit me up in the server. Yeah. Oh, black mage goodness. Whoa. Water. Hydration. What a wonderful team you all shall make. Comment, even Mama would wither before the onslaught of your combined thunder. But before we engage the voice sent, perhaps some time I needed for my brothers to unleash their ingrained inclinations. Maybe I suggest you hurl yourself into a customer studies, you fearless thaumaturgy. Yeah, that one. But you need a different style. This is my next style, guys. This one is all. The horn staff. This thing is the eye. Where crystal is it? Let's see. What can I do? Sorry, I'm making weird. Oh boy. Cool level that again. So we get into now, guys. Yo, 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 yo. Yeah, 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 yeah. What y'all? Good morning, those who do. Hi, how's it going? Good. And good. Just streaming. So. I hate that place. I'm bored of it. A pile of rapid touching grass and nature everywhere. Where's your repair my stuff? La, 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 la. Cool. She don't have a plate yet. No way. That's a sprout. I like her hairstyle though. Nice. Let's do the event. I wanna walk there though. I wanna walk there, guys. Hey, you guys. Oh, hello. And I'm not assuming your favorite block mage, your Pomatage, your dragoon, your viper, your warrior. Ho ho! Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Limit time on it. To work weeknights. Come on, come on. For a happy season of hatching tide is upon us once more. Easter, yay! Yes, it is. What an excellent season it is. What's with the glasses? Let's do that one. Why, these adorable accessories have been extremely prepared for these year's specialties. It was ever so good to have you with us again, Amelia. This happy hatching tide. Yeah! This year, I dreamed of marvelous golden eggs raising from Carrie Flora. Oh, she always dreamed of eggs, 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 eggs. As we speak our dreamers of our hatching eggs in the black shroud. The black shroud for participants is to left from the shrouding, and thereby reacting my dream successful seekers will be awarded with very stylish glasses. Although no little time has passed since I've had word from dear Nut who is organizing the operation, I cannot help but worry something has run away. If only I could go and find her myself, but alas, I have duties to attend here. Of course, Amelia, perhaps you would be so kind as to seek Nonota out in my stead? Yep. I'm a man. Or cat boy. Thank you. I hope to see you return. So to see you has returned to Gridania safely. I would be worth checking the theorite positive before having. She too should be wearing a pair of clear glasses here in the Super Chicken. Quest accepted. Where is she? La la la. Here. All right. Let's go. Yeah. Do do do. Where do we go? Where do you... Oh, right. These are right. I think? Yeah, over here. London. Do, 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 do. Oh, over here. Oh my god, I got my feet wet. Here we go. No, rotate. My glasses, they're a prize for participating in this year's Hatching Time favorite, but marvelous. What's this guy? Who's the dude? Marvelous. I chased a leafy beast and discovered the most delicious chicken. But for now, I must away. I look forward to these Hatching Time festivities with trees delights. What the? Who the hell is that? Oh, hello, Emilius. I'm happy Hatching Time to you. How can I be of service? Lala! Sent you? I suppose I haven't gone for a while, but I've been having trouble hiding our eggs in the area. As I was working, these tall, thick grasses suddenly sprung forth. I tried to trim the grasses. Oh, grasses. Okay, not glasses. Tried to trim them back, but not even my best garden scythe could make a small impression. At least I managed to snip a couple leaves. Now I cannot help but worry that our arena is carpeted not by typical brambles, but a variety of leafkin. We can hardly send our egg hunters into the newest monster, the nest of monsters, or what to do exactly, right? I mean, you can send me into a nest of monsters. That'd be the perfect gift for me. But you know, not everyone's a bloodthirsty warrior of light like myself. You would help a godsend. Truly, then let us start by gathering information about this particular plant. Though I know adventurers generally prefer to slay monsters first and questions later. Ask questions later, exactly. Good morning, Cozy Sachi. Good morning. How are you? Thank you for dropping by. I'm doing okay. I'm just doing this seasonal thing at the moment. I shall head for the Botanist Guild. In the meantime, if you could ask around the Caroline Canopy regarding the strange spaceman, I would greatly appreciate it. Here, take one of the leaves I managed to salvage. Let us reconvene at the Etherate Plaza once we have gathered what information we can. I hope this information involves me killing monsters, because that's what I want to do. You know, just like my cat man here. He is Makode. Hold on, let me just take out the hood. Yeah, just like my cat man here with the armor, the mismatching armor. Yeah, glam with my glam. We didn't want to favor, but we just want to kill monsters. That's all we want to do. We are crazy. We're nuts. Hey there, handsome. You looking to hire a good? Hey there, handsome. You looking to hire a good with a lance? Let's see what he says. This guy's a wuss out bet. Oh, I recognize this. A whole swarm of these leapmen were crowding in a little corner of the Black Shroud just the other day. Never seen anything quite like it. So I tried giving it a poke. But would you believe it? The leaves of the flowers just kept growing back. Easy as you please. Eventually, I just gave up. One thing I can't become. Yeah, this is definitely a job for the Warrior of Light. Dude, this dude cannot. He is a Lancer. I started as a Lancer on Bomb. Dude, watch. I'll just switch over to my Dragoon right now. Well, I'm a Dragoon now. I haven't played in a long time. We're going. I haven't played Lancer in a long time. Let's see if I can remember how to do it. We're gonna take this on the Lancer. I was doing Dominator. I have a lot of classes, actually. A lot I haven't developed though. If we're being honest here, I haven't done a lot of them. Well, I haven't done all of them. I've done a few of them. I've been playing a long time. I just only play classes I'm interested in. And then once I burn out on one, I move to the other. Really? I distracted by talking. I went completely in the wrong direction. This is a bubblehead. Here we go. Let's say leave mate assistant. Let's see this guy. Whatever. Okay, greetings, adventurer. Have you come seeking a contract? The leaf, I dare say, comes from a very variety of tree set. We also receive petitions regarding roselets, but I don't believe I've seen leafkin of this particular shade of green. Curious. Just at a typical plant life flourishes during the season, so too do the leafkin. I would not be surprised if some apparent strain has developed in the process of. If you require assistance, Crowley, do not hesitate to ask. Okay, thank you, ma'am. Okay, this is self spoken server. Okay, welcome to the Center Academy. If there any way I might service you, need to ask. I want to hand you this leaf, and you tell me everything you know about it. While I am well versed in the leaves that steeped in merit trees, my knowledge can offer only no insight into any particular specimen. My apologies. However, we do have a great search. We do have guests that come to search the leafkin just moments ago. An elven gentleman wearing shaded spectacles. He introduced himself as an alchemist, specializing in the study of wild beasts. While he did seem somewhat eccentric, perhaps an expert of his standing might offer this is required. I believe he said he was bound for Ogredania. I think I know. It's probably the guy with the first scene. The guy that was talking to Miss Lala. I can't remember her name. Nanatate or something. Hold on. Yeah, what skill did I remove? Come on, guys, come on. I don't think I did that right. Back up this way. Run. So, Cozy, what you up to? You're back for timing. According to the folks at the Botanist Guild, the leaf belongs to a type of highly durable leafkin. So durable, in fact, that the pieces you and I possess are apparently still very much alive. What did you discover? So others have been seemingly unsuccessful in cutting them back, in which case development and alternative strategies should be in order. I am currently checking some stuff out in Maple Story. Nice. Maple Story. What that game. I've heard the name. I can't put a face to the picture of the title. I know I've heard of it though. The Alchemist you mentioned. I think I've seen it before. It's been a long time. The Alchemist you mentioned seems like a good lead, don't you think? And Ellison, it was shaded spectacles. Perhaps that was the fellow whom I was speaking to earlier. Yeah, probably, likely. All likelihood it was. He did say something about chasing a leafy beast. After all, let us head over and see if we can find him. Back up. Woo! Let's go! Oh boy. This way, this way, this way. Break out the whole dark white eyes. Maple Story, I've heard of that. It's been a long time. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Bespectacled Elven. Oh, the fortress chicken has found me again, along with a gentleman on adventure. Yes, that sounds like me. Ravenous, Prolific, large and small, the wayfinder, alchemist, barbarian at your service. But what? Why is this the very leaf I have been pursuing for moons? This got weird. That is to say, if you're seeking assistance in combating this menace, I would be happy to help. We would be much obliged. As an alchemist, would you say some sort of concoction might be able to with creatures? Oh, doubt you not. The efficacy of my concoction is a little chicken with this aberrant leaf. It is in its possession. Harboring the great can finally finalize his purpose for traveling to the Wellwood. He can finally seize his quarry by the stalk and wrestle it to submission. But my enthusiasm will come to me. Yeah, you see, as I am poring over leaking of various precision, my eyeballs were subject to quite a piece of mischief. Since then, they burn like all 7 hells, exposed to sunlight, wine, as it was. So long as I wear these tinted lenses, I can remain upright and free of blinding pain and nausea for several balls at a time, quite long enough to brew tincture and shall spare you both the similar fate. Now, excuse me, I have ingredients that pursue blah blah. Keep going. Sorry. Keep going. Wait, at least allow me to I guess we're going this way, guys. I'm switching back to my kilometers for now. Let's just a better outfit. What do I want to wear? I'll wear this one. There he is. Bro, this guy run. Just to bear sight of the leaf has been me with untold stamina, like lightning flourished my gill, and mountain grew my spoils. Now then, I must gather my thoughts. The leafkin in question is a troublesome strain of fly trap possessed of right of great, so great that it sprouts forth with abundance the very spot it is born. Alright, dude, let's go. Therefore, by thwarting its regenerative properties, we may cut this terror down to seize it not only in the metabolical sense, but in the literal. You two have living pieces of the tinder fork. Combined with my chosen ingredients, they should yield this sterilization that foresaw the creature's recovery. They were temporary, but skilled hand needs only a few moments. Soak the scythe and help. Soak your scythe in Hellman's Bane and throw it in the right. What wonderful news! Yeah! What wonderful news! Can you imagine if creatures were only susceptible to fire? An egg hunt through a field of ashes hardly was a campaign. Fire heaven foretold my dear chicken. The act of snipping itself is transcendent communication. Why is it called chicken? To inhale the life breath of the forest, to welcome within our heart the bounties of the land. The occasional have one's eyes squirted in burning venom. These are experienced before. What the heck? This dude. Now, to mention all these 3 samples of plant life to be gained along with the way, where I am not liable to kneel over anyone, I would like nothing better than to slice the shrubbery by your side. However, I have every confidence in a brave adventure such as yourself will succeed in my health. Let us now commence making me the happiest man in the realm and bestow upon me your leaves. This guy's passionate. Why are we... Just as oil dissolves oil, the extracts from the leaves shall contribute their own negative properties, whereby they should be brought thusly. This should be, yes, without all danger. Sight strikes true. We're hammering at it. Ooh, yeah! Look at that, guys! Is he dead? Oh no, I offer my masterpiece, my soul, and the realm of God inside. In your hands and that glory. Please prepare to meet the Reaper. You can leave the rest to me. Exterminate. Exterminate. Let's not get too carried away, shall we? Think of the children. Now then, our garden scythe is equipped to cut back the fly traps, and we are one closer. This guy's funny. Rest assured, your efforts will be rewarded with excellent hatching time gifts. Take care of the boys with squirts. However, in the upright, would you like to join us? Would you like to join the Certate? Observe the effects of its alchemist miracle before you can. Of course, let's watch him do his work from a safe distance. Exactly. It ain't the leaf you gotta worry about though. Our area is fair walk from here, so I have to turn the greenways arrange for a chocolate marriage. Can you find me when you're ready to part? Have you done this quest line? Have you done this quest, Cozio, yet? I know it's been not up for a few days, so I assume you have already. It's such a movie. I like my Reaper. My Reaper is actually my most played class on here right now. I started with Dragoon and moved on to Reaper. But I love the Reaper. We're not at a chance to travel in 2016. Oh, seasonal event instance unlocked. Oh! Besides slight troubles and traps to retrieve. Arcane eggs, all classes in the genre. This is my first time doing this one. When you're ready, I shall escort you to the egg arena if you're finding it. Okay. Queue time's not there. Not good right now. Boy. Oh. Well. Okay. Spring cleaning. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Egg, silver egg, archon egg. Where's the rest? Oh, there goes this way. Okay, alright. I thought there was just be in that one area. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Guys. We're doing gardening. Oh my god. La 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 la. La 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 la. I bet, watch. Oh, damn! Look at that, that was great, look at it. Yeah! La, 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 la. That's working with us. Thank you for having. Indeed, my economic solution exceeded more than my own expectations. You have delivered me a vision, a dream, not to mention springs of the most troublesome trap. How I shall prob, how I shall stare, all without risk to what remains in my vision. Ooh. Oh, I'm glad he seems pleased with the results. Go ahead and I'll tell you then. Yep. Someone just threw up stuff at me? I didn't see. Oh. Our arena was filled with leaking. No wonder preparations were taking longer than expected. I'm glad to hear the issue has been resolved and that everything emerged unscathed. Not only did Amelia's clean up those springs and sprouts, but we also managed to retrieve what eggs were lost in the foliage. We should be ready to hide the eggs now. I would rather think that the alchemist who was so crucial to the operation. Do you think Master Howard is still in the Gardania? Eureka! There he is. Man himself, you're sound and cheerful. Fair chicken cheerful does not describe the half of my mood. For harboring his peerless has made a from the leaking samples you provide me, I am able to concoct a regenerative ointment for my poor blistered eyeballs. I'm cured. Yeah, of course. My habit of sticking my face too close to the object study has at long last served me well. For where once venom splashed, so too did the antidote. Can you imagine how else we might manipulate the properties of these fantastic creatures? We could develop cures for evasive agents, spawn agents. We are witness the golden age of alchemy raising replenished fields of leafolican. Goodness, this must be what the eggs in my dream represented. The right host of her. Yep. So, it was you, my old comrade, who spoke of destiny. Had I but instead I think you can't see too. But no longer I shall hereby heed the wisdom of the egg to continue my work. Wait, can you not see? That's hard to say that. You seem to possess a great application for spirit, occupied, and also a pair of phenomenal glasses. Oh, these I wear not for protection against the elements, but as a reminder of the catalyst that changed my fate forever. Huh? Dun. It does me proud to see how Hatching Tide brings you to one and all, and our celebrants have a scenery begun. Dude, my eyes are watering again. Please accept these glasses. A token of appreciation. You have more than you earned it. Yeah, guys! Our dreamers will continue patrols of the area, but we may well need some further trimming. Your assistance will be much appreciated and rewarded with special Hatching Tide gifts. She's doing that dance too. Did that the basic dance you get from when you beginning the game? I guess I got a better emote of this. I like glasses, don't get me wrong. They're good. Could get a little accessory there. But we got an emote too, that'd be awesome. Dude, what if we got an emote? Face looks just like glasses and a mount. That'd been great, dude. Oh. Yeah, oh my god. Excitingly. I'm ecstatic to have these excellent glasses. I can't, bro. I just can't. Let's get back on my regular stuff. Oh my goodness. We got egg helmet too. Oh, another single bit. Oh. What's of these? Bro, we got Godbert. And he is without his clothes again. Okay. Okay, see. It is almost 3 a.m. It's almost 6 a.m. Damn. Oh! I will be doing another stream in the afternoon, probably around 2:30 or 3 o'clock. I'll say 3 o'clock at the latest, depends on when I'm home in time from work. But I want to thank you, everyone that's been here for the stream this fine morning. I will see you later, Cozy. I will talk to you as much as I can before I head out to work if you want to message me or something. Thank you for the hit up, and thank you for dropping by the stream. I do got to get ready for work though, so I'll be, if you want to chat, you're welcome to it. So, peace out, stay safe, have a good one, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.